Modified Eliminator one further step up the ladder. Again, handicap racing. Bruce Sizemore gets the advantage and the win as Sam Giannino of Royal Oak, Michigan, breaking on the line with his Monza. Sizemore driving a six-cylinder Pinto to a fine 9.76 second elapsed time. His speed 137 miles an hour. That with a six-cylinder engine.
Hey guys, that was Bruce Sizemore taking the 78 U.S. Nationals in his 1974 Ford Pinto, made by Don Hardy, running a Cleveland-headed six-cylinder. That's Muffin, the mascot. The Cleveland-headed six-cylinder made over 500 horsepower, running the upper 9 grand range and running the 9s. That's one of his title wins. It looks like he's at San Air. Bruce worked for Ford back in the late 60s and you're responsible for the Canadian Cobra jet heads, and you know how they won. He worked with Scientific Research Group and also marketing. He was also associated with the Special Vehicles activities. Here's a reunion picture. You may recognize some of those names. But Bruce is in the hospital right now and having some health problems, so please guys, keep him in your prayers. Him and I are working on a special project associated with Ford Scientific Research Lab. He was responsible for all the SK and XE numbers. Here he is at the 75 World Finals taking out Lee Schaeffer.
Modified Eliminator as we work our way through the categories. Modified meaning just what it says. More modifications to those basic stock type cars. We've gone through stock Eliminator, then super stock, now modified. The Chevy Corvette. Lee Shepherd, the Rare and Morrison team from Arlington, Texas, against Bruce Sizemore and the Ford Pinto. The Pinto powered by the six-cylinder engine, the quicker of the two cars, as the V8 of Lee Shepherd, a very heavy car. He'll get the head start over the Pinto. Good starts in both lanes. And Bruce Sizemore just nipping Lee Shepherd at the finish, 974 to a
Cleveland-headed six-cylinder ran upwards of 9,000 RPM. The head was custom designed by Bruce and made by C.J. Batten in Romulus, Michigan. They took 3 Cleveland cylinder heads, cut them into 6 pieces, and C.J. furnace brazed them. The engine ran Brooks rods and pistons. The pistons were a Cleveland-based piston with 043 gas ports. It was a Moldox crank. They ran 392 hemi rods with a 2100 rod end. Block was modified for O-rings. Ran a Hilborn injection with 2 7/16 butterflies. The cam had a net lift of 700 with 270/280 duration at 050. You got to check out the pushrod setup for that. It's pretty custom. Ran a custom Ford 9-inch by Gapp and Roush with a load bolt. Schaeffer gears 514 to 543s depending on the track. 33 spline strange axles with a Doug Nash 5-speed. The headers were 2 1/4 inch primaries, 34 inches long. There you can see they're unloading it from the trailer. That's Bruce's garage. I love checking out the detail of that front end from 1974. It's crazy to see the coilovers, the rack, just amazing detail. Man, there ain't much ground clearance right there. Ran Motowheel Flys, 15 by 12 on the back with 14 by 31.5 inch slicks. Now, one of the things that Bruce told me that was pretty amazing was the car was acid dipped. He said it was so light and flimsy they had to use duct tape to keep the doors in place and the windows because they'd want to suck out with the air pressure. Here you can see the fiberglass front end, and it looks like some flywheels there. Here's the back of the car. I love that tub look with the chute sitting there. Yeah, this is going to be a cool rod. So Bruce is hopefully going to get this back together. He's doing his best. Also wanted to share with you one of his other race cars, the 71 Ford Maverick called the Preparation H. You can review this. You should be able to read it. It's pretty cool. I love to see this race. Check this out. Bruce's Preparation H was also powered by a Ford 6-cylinder and ran in the low 11s all day long. Now, I love this picture. This is where he raced Mike Keener from the Checkmate Camaro back in Milan, somewhere maybe in the area of 71, 72. It's kind of a cool picture collage of Bruce, a magazine article. There he is with Al Turner, famous Ford performance guru, who left Ford in 71 to go to Ford Australia to help them with their program. Here's Bruce at his home in Florida. Remember, guys, he's a Ford man. That's not his car. He was just exercising that car. He has a Ford F-150. Don't forget to keep Bruce in your prayers. Hopefully he can get this Pinto back together, get it down the strip like it used to in its glory. Stay tuned to DragBoss Garage, where you're always seeing and learning something new.
Sizemore driving a 6-cylinder Pinto to a fine 9.76 second elapsed time.